Hey, gang. Welcome back to Dark Souls. Dugers of a Oosh. Okay, so we killed Quelug, and we tried to go to Ash Lake. We almost made it, I think, but that place is a hellhole. So I think I'm just going to abandon it for the time being. And the plan was to take the way up and try and get out of here through the depths and lower Undead Berg. So, oh, mouse is in the way, isn't it? Yeah, I need to move that. Apparently, the Ash Lake is a super late game area in this mod, so I should definitely not be heading there. Also, apparently the light wall around Lost Islet was entirely removed, so I could go there if I wanted. It's on the table. I found this out by going on the Reddit, by the way. Because I was trying to look up how covenants work, since we ran into Quilana. That's her name. It just pointed me to like a general questions thing, I guess you call it. FAQ. So it would seem that covenants are completed by giving a single covenant item now, which you can all find throughout the world. Most covenants just want you to give them a humanity. We have a couple sunlight medals already. So once you get to the covenant person, you're good. I take it. Aside from that, I was right when they said that they changed the balance, and they probably upset it, because slashing damage was nerfed. That's why I felt like the short sword was just being completely useless. It wasn't that I didn't level my stats properly for it, and it wasn't that I wasn't running into enemies who weren't super resistant to it, but slashing damage in general was nerfed. The only upside being that slash weapons are faster. Not sure how I feel about that. And the sword's great, but I also have the Great Club, which would probably be better, since it's not nerfed. Then, another thing. Apparently, in Orlando, or specifically the ONS fight, is supposed to be very much towards the end of this actual run. So, to compensate for that, they moved the fast travel ability, which I'll actually get from the Capra Demon up in the Lower Berg. So we have that to look forward to. More incentive to actually go through this route. And then, apparently after one of the key items is hidden in the depths, probably dropped by the Gaping Dragon, and that will allow me to access the DLC area, which I believe is recommended that I go there, like, immediately after. Because if you do stuff out of the recommended order, you will end up fucking up the whole run, I guess. Apparently they added new boss fights and shit to, like, the very end of the game. And also, like, an alternate route for the DLC. Those seem to be the main focuses. So if you screw up the NPC quest lines related to that, you end up missing out on the extra content. really something I wish I knew before I started, because I was literally a session away from probably screwing it up. I am not allowed to kill Nito until I do the DLC. Because apparently they put a certain NPC in charge of the Grave Lord Covenant. And I'll have to fight them alongside Nito. Which, honestly, I don't remember his fight. He's probably pretty worthless. Probably why they gave him an NPC. Anyways, that's kind of shitty. Speaking of the Grave Lords, though, if I'm being honest, I didn't even know they existed until long after I beat this game. Because you have to rush all the way to the back of the catacombs where Nito's room is if you want to access it. And that's obviously very hard to do on your first run through. It's probably meant to be more of a New Game Plus Covenant. But even then, back when I was playing, I didn't see any of their special summon signs around either. But then when freaking Dark Souls Remastered launched, they were all over the fucking place. I guess that's what happens when nothing's a secret anymore. Hope this isn't a mimic. So anyways, since Nito's awake, we can no longer join his covenant. The covenant, like, gets shut down, cashed in after you kill him normally. So, we can't grab the rewards for that one. But the other ones, I guess we can cash in. We haven't actually found the Sunlight Altar yet, and obviously I know where it is. We just can't get to it. Polana is the only one we can really turn in. But we'll save that for after we get fast travel. Since I'm probably gonna have to go back there for Kirk's gear after I kill him. Alright, everything looks the fucking same here. I'm looking for a ladder. There it is. I think that's all I really have to say regarding new information on this. Oh, wait. There is something. The one, I need to fucking suck it up, because a lot of people did Sen's Forge very early, like as soon as they found it, even. And technically, the way to Anne Orlando is open to us, so I definitely should have done it earlier. I just need to suck it up and get past the lizard men. The place is full of narrow corridors, so of course the enemies are going to be hard. It just makes sense. You fight one-on-one with hard guys like this. Also, I killed the gargoyles way early, so yeah, I'm a bitch for using Solaire, but also I wanted to progress this quest line, so fight me. And I killed them early regardless. It's not like I didn't contribute to the fight. And it's humble brag. Feel good about that. Right, so that's actually everything. about the shitty video I'm working on. Honestly, haven't made any progress on it since last time. Oh, dead. I just feel so unmotivated to do it. There's so much other important stuff I should be doing in its stead. Like looking for a job, doing this, working on my game. You know, I need to cut out one of those activities if I were to commit to it, but as things stand, I'm not making money from any of the above. I don't really expect to anytime soon either, so it's just gonna take longer than I expected, maybe. Or I could very well just give up on it. Howdy, Spunky. Oh god. So slow. Here comes the poison. What we signed up for. I think I'm just gonna go back to the bonfire. I've been doing alright. We're finally at the part of spring with warm air, so I've been getting out a bit more, getting some exercise, some yard work. Woof. Still no pantalones, I'm afraid. Kind of going a bit over my budget this past few weeks. I'm still looking for a job, you know, so trying to space out the money that I spend for my savings. Anyways, my dad got hit with like a ton of bills, so I've been on my own for dinner. I ended up buying dinner like the past freaking 5 days. My wallet's hurting a bit. Of course, that's just a personal complaint. I do have that savings money. I'm really just trying to spend responsibly. You're not wrong. not as important as making sure my cat has litter to poop on. Oof. Wow, that did like no damage. It was just very intimidating. I feel like we've made pretty decent progress. And I've already rung both bells, which seems kind of out of the way. Turns out this mod wanted us to play. Killing at least a boss in episode. That's my goal. Haven't failed yet. Killed 3 in one of them. And, honestly, things are going better than I could have expected. Being on camera usually causes things to go wrong. That thing not getting hurt? Huh. Yes. Doesn't have a health bar. It's so nasty though, I don't want to look at it. Oh! Yeah, I'm pretty sure that thing's immune, or maybe it just has super high slash resistance. Need to find a way around it. Or I could ignore it. Starting an item. But it's not on the main path. That might actually be the plan. The only things I can think of are magic, which I don't have, or a blunt weapon, which that thing just murdered me in half a second, so I'm not gonna try. He's out of our way. I'm gonna ignore him. That's soul. Maybe it has a weak point. I should hit it head on, maybe. Oh. What? I really feel like there's supposed to be more to that attack. Also, these guys look like freaking Psychic Pebbles' avatar. But I feel like I haven't been here. Well, he's been looted, so I obviously have. That's right. Or out of the poison water so I can put my clothes back on. Wearing this one, yeah. And pretty light, actually. Ow. That was the sound of my arm breaking on the impact there. He's shooting darts. Don't want to get hit by those. Up. So long, sucker. No ogres allowed on this ladder. Ooh. Where's Dart Boy at? Somewhere below. Pretty sure they stay dead when you kill them. And over there, really dark. Ah, he might have killed himself. Whoa! You know what? Maybe you have to hit him from inside the tunnel. And I might be able to get there from here. No, it's probably just some narrow-ass shit I have to walk over. I really barely remember it. There's only like one of these in the whole fucking game. Yes, pyromancy. Well, I guess that explains it. Did I ever go offline? I don't think I did. Oh well. I'm not worried. Do I have any fire bombs? I do. That did nothing. Okay. Has no health bar, just takes hits, apparently. I really like this the sprite for that. I feel like people don't say sprite when they're talking about actual non-pixelated images. Was it a squid? I'm not really sure. And it kind of looked like a leech, but it had those tentacles, so maybe some kind of overgrown tick? There are these little mosquito things all over the place, so maybe that. It was locked onto a manhole, so I think I'm gonna call it a shit eater. Or what'd you call that? A drainage outlet? Not really a manhole, is it? Ah! I think that we're getting towards the exit. Of course, I think that there's some stupid platforming to get the items. Or there should be, anyways. A lot of areas have been made empty by the mod, so hopefully I don't have to do anything too crazy. I think I might actually hate this descent into Blight Town a bit more than actual swampy area. Yeah, poison sucks, but falling off the ledge sucks even more. Alright, little psychic pebbles in a jar. I try to do an impression, but I simply can't make myself that nasally. Awful lot of ladders. Yeah, we went the right way. That's an issue. There's a small mob here, so I should take care of them. Oof. Ah. Alright, who done it? Who done it? Maybe a foot. Oh. I'm waiting. Go, go. Hold on. There we go. Remember that I figured out how to do the slide earlier, and I forgot to do it again. Thank God you're immune to damage during that. It just lasts so damn long. There's nothing you can do about it. Whoa! Whoa! Ah, you got me. Oh, fuck. Ah! There goes everything. Out the window. Kaputs. Swoosh. No big deal. I think I'm starting to get beyond the point of grinding now. Like a run from bonfire to bonfire isn't going to give me a level up anymore. Good place to be. Means that you can finally play the game. Just kill bosses. Still not beyond exploring, though. Some equipment I still want to get. Specifically, I'd like to have the Easterner set, and I want the Clotharanthi ring, or however you pronounce that. Then we're probably good. Maybe some Black Knight equipment. The Clotha ring's probably very late in the game, considering how freaking useful it is. And we're just stuck with the shield for now. Gonna try and make it a point to kill these guys so they don't get freaking ganked again. Oh my god. Please, you son of a bitch. I didn't know where to go, and then they locked me in. Seems like they figured it out, though. I'm not going back for those. If I can avoid it. Off. Off. Alright, here's the moment of truth. See if I freaking die again. I think we're in the clear. Off. He's gone. Or, he'll be back, but he's gone. Can I jump over there? Maybe. Let's give it a shot. No! I'm alive. That's the whole game in a nutshell right there. Can I do it? I think I'll do it. Oh no, I fucked up. Guess what? Still alive. Keep going. Every little mistake is so damn fatal. Alright, so Kirk, I believe is his name, Spiky Boy. You should be somewhere in the depths. So whenever I find the bonfire there, I'm going to need to, restart the game and go offline. I forgot to do that. Kirk isn't gonna invade unless I'm human. But I don't want to open up to, invaders who might break or save file or whatever. Not entirely sure the dangers of incompatible doodads. Worst case scenario, I get freaking reported to Namco and I get banned or whatever. I guess they're technically not the ones in charge of the servers anymore, but still, I don't know what would happen. Try jumping. Yeah, it looks like the way to go. Scary, though. Oh. Didn't run fast enough. Oh boy. Bad doggo. Past him. Sure, seeing this area has stopped being entertaining long ago. I think I'm just gonna try and run by as much as I can. I certainly don't need the experience or whatever. Souls. I'm just gonna run by. Anyone who chases me can die later. I'm in a better spot. Aside from that, I'd like to get out of here as quick as possible, too. Though, if I was the one designing this, I'd put all the best loot down here. Because it's so terrible. You want to spend the least time here, but everywhere is just going to reward you the best. Might actually make me appreciate the area more. Ow. Christ. Poisoned by a stick. By a stick! I'm dead. Man. What happened to everything being smooth going? Totally forgot to point out these guys are dropping cleric souls. That's pretty sweet. Considering that they're healing items that didn't know how to restore. I guess that is an incentive to come back here, maybe. Once I get fast travel, then I'll definitely be back on the table to grind those out, maybe. Till then, I dread the thought of walking back up this. Or down it. I'd probably go in through the Firelink entrance. Even that was a pain, though. Well, we call making the best of a bad situation, kids. So I'm pretty sure I actually fell into a different area than I thought when I did that jump. And it was a pretty good jump. I do say so myself. Not sure if I can replicate that success. But I'd like to. Come here. Sharp boys. God, the sound of glass breaking just makes me shake every time. Playing stuff with headphones has been really making me appreciate sound design. But there's a lot of situations where I'd rather not have them. I think that glass is one of them. On the bright side, though, they make me feel some, like, general fatigue on my ears. Helps me limit myself in terms of playtime. I don't think I can stand much longer than 3 hours, which is pretty long to be playing video games for. So it's kind of a good thing in that respect. Mainly using him so the microphone doesn't pick it up, though. Because then you'll hear some god-awful feedback. Get over there. A ladder, maybe? There's an item up there. It should take me to the same place. I make my way up to that. The real thing I hate about toxicity is that I always end up waiting until I know I'll be safe after healing before I do anything. I feel like it's a real time waster in that sense. Eventually I man up enough to start fighting with it, like who cares? But it makes general exploration slow. Get down that way, but I feel like I saw somewhere I wanted to go. Guess not. This is the guy who freaking ganked me before, so he's gonna get a proper death. Or he can just not take damage. Is he dead? He's stuck in his falling animation. He shall suffer for eternity. Try jumping. This is where I died, actually. Let's try not jumping. Ah, shit. chug. Yeah, I definitely didn't need to do that jump before. Oh, God. You know, when you go over a bridge and you feel like you're gonna freaking die every time it shakes? This is like that, but a million times worse. Now, the cat ring is cool and all, and it's fall damage reducing functionality, but if it were to entirely nullify fall damage, I'd poop. I would shit myself on the spot for that ring. Because it would let me just jump down there. Yeah, it's a dead end. I just have to cross that rickety bridge again. It only moves once you get on, so it's really unexpected. I didn't sign up for this. Right, I think that there's still some items around. Like, I can see a little glowy off in the distance. But I think we got most of them. Yeah, there's something over there. I must have missed the ladder. I don't want to go back, though. Maybe I can fall into it. I was gonna say, I think that we're ready to leave. That's a live dog. Yeah, I can't make it there. I think I can walk across this. It might have actually been the way to get to this item, because I don't see any ladders. Just the humanity, though. That dog is not alive, its tail is flipping out. I also somehow didn't notice it's a rug pose. Item up there. Mainly looking for the way out, though. think that's where I was trying to jump before, and... Alright, so the ladder should be somewhere on this area. Need to look harder. Oh, it's right here. The torch mounted to it. That's a good signal, I guess. One of those spooky bridges. Wow. I guess it's safe enough for me to go grab that. But if I somehow get a fucking boulder thrown in my face again, I'll die. I'll have a heart attack. Alright. Freaking get that pen ready, Blight. Alright, this made it all worth it. I couldn't have asked for a better reward for going through this shithole. Item there. Oh boy, do I want to go for it? There's a rickety bridge. If I just walk right off, I can probably survive that fall. I might have to fall into something anyways, right? Let's do it. Poison arrows, only 7. That's so terrible. It probably takes you like 3 or 4 of those just to get the poison ox on, so then... You have a high of 2 poisonings out of that. Though more likely only 1. There we go, we got a Firekeeper soul. I feel legit. Of course, we have to go all the way back to Quilana to actually use it at the moment. But we have it in our pocket. We'll take the easy way back to her. Or, ah shit, we're about to get fast travel. That doesn't matter then. Alright, let's get out of here and hope that there's a bonfire towards the beginning. And this guy just wants it more. Dung pie. So, in terms of usefulness of consumables, the dung pie is probably one of the best ones, because there's no resistance to toxicity. Simply nothing they can do about it. And that shit works on bosses, too, so after throwing like 2 or 3 of those, big damage, long duration, and it's guaranteed to work. Generally, you should be relying on them. But those dung pies, they're quite something. Bring a sacrifice. Wow. Locked. Something warm is lodged in the keyhole. Is it poop? Melted iron key. What was the point of that? I got it and I used it right away. Ah, boy. I didn't get any things, did I? Yeah. Okay. So that's maxed out now. I want to see how that fares against the other mace once it's prestiged. Whatever we call that. Advanced. The reason I'm using the short bow has a higher dexterity requirement. Also weighs at 1.5 pounds. I don't know. Do I really want to do this? And I'll do it once. And put one in the grass crest shield too. Or I'll put 2 in it, because I'm actually going to be using this for a bit. Fuck it, 3. Some bonus stability out of it. I don't think there's enough things that do fire damage, or... No, that's a complete lie. I should probably upgrade this. It's Twinkling Titanite, so I'm still gonna hold on to it till I know I want it. Okay, so we're finally in the depths. Means... Gonna be narrow corridors. I probably want to put away the Krelly more. How much carry weight? Yeah, I definitely want to put this away. I'll bring my short sword back out. And, of course, my trusty mace. Ah. The damage scaling is about the same. Fuck, dude. Yeah, the difference is so negligible. I think I should probably stick with this just for the bleeding. Welcome back, Morningstar. Pretty sure blunt's the way to go against these slimes, but I'll have to test it. Let's see, 14, 20. Notice how it gets mushed into a little paste when breaking its guard. I put the claymore away just because there's a lot of tight corridors here. I forgot to say that. It's not necessarily because of slimes or anything. It does more damage than anything else I have, I think. The exception of the Great Club, but I don't want to use that. Right, I forgot that I need to freaking go offline. Still gonna explore the lower levels first, though, I guess. No. Shit. I need to fight Kirk. I want to. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go back to the bonfire and restart the game. Right there should be the boss room, actually. I think you need a key to get in there. Okay. There's no option on the main menu to go into offline mode, so I just have to either disconnect from the internet or tell Steam to go offline. Give me just a second. Ugh. Oh boy. Oh hey, a thing I missed. Claws. I believe those are dexterity weapons, but pretty cool, I guess. I think when you put the poisoning and bleeding oxes on them, they're really good. Kind of like faster versions of Siestas, same attack range. Except they do slashing instead of blood damage. Which means they're probably booty in this mod. Yeah, this is the boss. We're gonna explore the area a bit. We're actually going for that. I completely forgot to consume humanity. So for the uninitiated, Kirk is the spiky man. The spiked man. His whole deal is, well, he's covered in spikes. So not only does his weapon and shield cause bleeding, like you hit the shield and you get a little bleeding damage on you, or you can get bashed with the shield too. Both work. But his armor is also spikes, so when you roll into enemies, it does bleeding damage. And that's the whole joke of it. It's the Sonic the Hedgehog armor. It's actually pretty effective. It's just, it's pretty stamina consuming like that. It takes a little more than a hit. But obviously, if you went for the game with the intention of a spiked armor build, you'd probably just level your stamina. So you'd have the fastest possible roll and a ton of stamina, as your equip weight would be through the roof. It works out. There's a fella called Iron Pineapple who does the meme PvP videos. There's one where he's got him and his gang of spiked knights just rolling on people to some freaking DMX. Pretty great. PvP shenanigans are a fun time to watch. Oh man, that's a hot shit. Ah shit. I think that all of these look like freaking, illusionary walls, like they're all very suspicious, but probably none of them are. I think that, from an architecture standpoint, arches with the keystones specifically, these offer like a lot of support, like a pillar would. That. I don't know, it's some physics shit about weight distribution. It's supposed to be helpful. Not gonna pretend I fully understand, but I took a CAD class, which is the program they use for like laying out floor plans and shit. Also for setting up diagrams for 3D printers and whatnot, but used a lot for architecture, so I learned a bit of architecture in that class. That was several years ago, though. I don't remember the specifics of the arches. The final project was to, like, build a big-ass tower have its support weight though. So things like that came in handy. There's Kirk. Whoa! It's so unsatisfying to hit phantoms. Makes you wonder how the PvP got so big. It's relying 100% on the shenanigans. It's just such an unsatisfying sound, and there's no sparks or anything. Rest in peace, Kirkwood Smith. Normally you get an item when you kill the Phantom itself. I'm surprised I didn't get like his club or whatever, but the rest of his gear should appear somewhere in the world. I'm pretty sure it's in Quelana's room. I think 80% sure. I might have to turn a Covenant item to do it. Just like humanity. I don't have my Curse Bite ring equipped. And maybe I should. I'm gonna keep fighting these guys. Not like the poison resistance is gonna help down here anymore. The developers left a couple false statues in their lair just to let you know they're around. But, like, new ones appear when actual players get killed by them. It's a pretty cool touch. See how that freaking quadruples your curse meter? Pretty great. Worker's key. I have to jump over this. Really tough to do because there's no room to get any momentum. Not that the momentum itself matters, it's just easier to pull up a jump when you've been running for a minute. Maybe if I round the corner while I'm already running. Steamy diarrhea all over the place. Delicious. I've been down here. I have. Might be the way I came from. I got it all done. Yeah. Okay, we're good. I've earned a level, almost 2 of them. Which is good, because I'd like to kindle this fire for the boss fight. You know what? Kirk might appear in more than one place. I killed him before killing the boss, so we're good. Because he won't appear after you've cleared an area anymore, but maybe that's his whole deal. Appearing in several places. And that's when his body appears after you kill them all. I mean, you didn't drop a reward for me killing him this time, so maybe they changed it. I think I'm gonna focus on getting my health up to 30. And then that should be the soft lock point. I was worried that I messed that number up, but my health bar is definitely getting pretty large, so 30 seems like the right number now. But anything past 30 will start to be significantly less of an increase. And it goes on like an exponential curve, so it gets even worse as you keep going in. That would be the time to start leveling resistance, in my opinion, if I felt I need more tankage. However, I'm going to focus on my other attributes first, of course. Stamina, strength, and whatnot. I'd like to get a couple more points of dex. I'm sure I'm going to need it for a long sword I get eventually. I don't plan on keeping the short sword forever. Claymore's not bad. I just prefer a one-handed weapon overall, maybe. In this game specifically. A lot of tight corridors. Dark Souls 3, I feel like the two-handed weapon's a lot better, just because there's a lot more open spaces. You know, I'll just fight him. I'm not super worried about him, because there's 2 NPCs to summon for this one, actually. Now, technically, I only need to summon Solaire for the sake of quest lines. But I don't know why I wouldn't summon Lautrec as well. Tool that I can use. Plus, this guy might have gotten a buff if they put him so late in the game. I'm a little worried. I'm not seeing Solaire's sign. Maybe I have to do something? And it could be lower. This one him? Yeah. And Latrek's just on the other side, yeah. No Latrek? Wait, yeah, it's right. He's already gone off and killed the Firekeeper, so he's not around anymore. Alright, so, I don't have to worry about being called a bitch then. Even though I am. Someone's shooting magic at me, and I'm not okay with that. I should probably take care of them, because I have no doubt that they're going to poke me during the boss fight. A Rouse. This would be the place to come for humanity, normally. I don't think these rats drop it quite as frequently. But normally you just put on the covetous serpent ring or whatever. And then maybe a mimic hat if you've got one. Run through here naked. Kill rats. You'd be sitting pretty for a minute. Oh boy. These things seem like they're kind of a joke, but if they land on your head, then you're fucked. And that's where the real scaries come in. I also think that needle attack has some pretty heavy poison on it. Literally sentient pile of shit, so it better be poisonous. I think that they drop Titanite, though. Special kind, maybe. Ah, one landed on me. Shizzle. Ah. Fine. Well, just work our way back there. Maybe get humanity. Soft humanity, they call it. My goal was to kill that freaking mage, but it's not gonna matter if I'm not human. I'm gonna have to go back and kill him again. So I guess we'll stick to exploring for the minute. For the minute, for the time being. Hold on. Ah! I scared him off and gave him a little boop on the snout. I have a bad habit of running to Pyromancer players here. Those people who have like massive AoE things. They're almost impossible to escape in these corridors. Like their hunting ground. And you can think maybe because this is where you normally find the pyromancy guy, that a lot of people are just trying it out here. But nah, these guys have the freaking maxed out glove and they're hunting you. Ow! Damn goopies. Goopy poopies. Get some pretty decent attack momentum when you're two-handing it. That was careless of me to just run like that. Just focus on the ceiling. This might be the way you come in. It's kind of familiar. Yes. I don't want to go this way then. There's one of those cannibal chefs with the big old meat cleavers guarding the entrance there, and he's kind of out of your league when you first come here. So he's very scary, and I usually just ran past him. Not out of your league as in you can't kill him, out of your league as in if he hits you, you're dead. Huh. That was the point of that. You know what? There's a bonfire in there. do I get down there, though? Well, maybe it's in the killer chef room. Chef the killer. I feel like there's two areas that I'm distinctly missing. I haven't found them. They've got to be related to that big-ass rat, though. Connected. Somewhere in this crowd of barrels where you'd find Pyromancer boys sleeping normally. We found them in a jar in Blight Town. Why? We theoretically only need one solid metal. Why did it give me so many? There's Killer Chef, and he's doing his special animation. It looks like a unique character, like you'd expect him to maybe even be a boss when you get close to him. He's just a guy, though. Those dogs don't make him any easier. Just like the Capra Demon, but with an easier guy. Easier as a relative term. He has less health, but he hits harder. Get that bleed. There's supposed to be a chest, like, right here that has a potato sack in it. Gonzo, though. I think this is how I get to the rat room. Big rat's grown fat on the butcher's waist. Some poop seeping out of the walls. Okay. Ah! There's an axe in his eye. Rats live its long, tough life. I'll have to live longer and tougher to honor his memory. That's actually a shortcut if I wanted to fall. Got the S stock. Good weapon. Up. Fuck. The S-stock's long, it's got a slash for its heavy, and its light is just a quick little poke. I don't think it levels too heavily into the dex side either. Like, it maybe has a B in scaling, then probably still C for strength. It's a very good utility weapon. Because it's long, but it can put distance between you and the enemy without ruining tight corridors. In a one-on-one, you really can't beat a stab move. Just too fast. And it's how you stun lock people. But then in a crowd situation, you still got that slash. I like the look at it scaling, actually. S-stock. And it has a D in strength and a C. So its scaling's pretty crappy in general, then. That sucks. Probably works out better when it's prestiged. Why do I say that? Damage on it. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Piercing damage ignores armor entirely. So it's not like blunt or stabby. It doesn't ignore it entirely. It just piercing's its own armor type. Can I bring it up? There we go. Thrust. Its own armor type, and it's usually the lowest on any armor set, so it's even better than blunt in most cases. That last one had ridiculously high. It's probably heavy armor, though. The way out should be this way. Oh, hey, that one's alive. Excuse me. This is the way out. What? Ooh. Yeah. Damn, they broke the shit sculpture. Okay, so it should be just outside the bonfire now. Means a quick run will get us back to Big Rat Boy. And hopefully I won't fall down in a freaking hole. Probably a few of them in that specific hallway. And I'll do what I can to avoid them. duster coats are supposed to help keep your boots clean and your pants. This one probably just making me dirtier. I guess the duster part's torn off. Okay, so I might be able to just completely cut around. Then he drops on Mandy. Holy calamity. Screaming insanity. I'm going to put on this one. Try and get some extra humanities. And Titanite. Arch Titanites are kind of expensive, but they're not limited. So these guys are pretty decent to farm too. They're just full tanky. Not as easy to run through as the rats. Absolutely worth farming them though. Big money. Big million. That one's alive. This should be where the mage is. And on second thought, it probably wouldn't have been able to hurt me from the boss arena, but still felt good to explore. Item out there. That's all I really see. Still hear the mage. It'd be really shitty if he was in the boss room. He's a big motherfucker, so it's probably fine if I just run after and get the mage. I've been here. Huh. I see, diagonally. Huh. Well, that's quicker, I guess. Maybe. A bit more dangerous. I've been down here, though. I think I see a rat corpse, not a living rat, so I guess. Oh. Where did this put me then? Pull up. Let's see. Okay. Well, I guess that's the whole area then. And our level out of it. And we farmed out some hard humanities. Just a couple. I'm okay with that. Sucks I died. But it just proved my point when I said that the slimes are dangerous, that they'd land on your head. Not necessarily what killed me, but I got swarmed and during the time consumed by it anyways. Okay, so now I'm gonna eat the humanity. Let's see what other useful items I have. Ugh. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that's gonna help me here. Just gonna go for it. Again, he's a big motherfucker. His dodging his attacks mostly just consist of running away. Not the worst in the world. He does have this one move where he jumps in the air. It's maybe a bit hard to dodge, because you have to rely on a shadow, which is a little inaccurate. Just a little. Other than that, we'll have Slayer helping us. And I'm sure his Bleed Ox will come in handy. Not too worried, but he could have been buffed again. We'll have to find out. Yeah, there's a mage in there. One of the beefy mages, too, with the cool helmet. Was it go like... Get him out before the bosses even summon the first time. That's nice. Yeah, bleed, motherfucker. Wasted a couple of his miracles. You have to grab this item first. Yeah, let's try then. I mean, he has to be here, right? He's too big to fit in any other place of the game. Did I miss something? I missed something, right? It's tripping me out a bit. Is that a door? No, not a real door. But Slayer's sign wasn't moved. Yeah, this one's actually bugging me a lot, then. I need to find out. Let's see. Daughters of Ash. Gaping Dragon? Where is Gaping Dragon? It's intended. You need a certain doll. Okay. Well, this has been embarrassing. Let me move the mouse out of the way. So, somewhere up in the lower berg, I can find the doll, which will let me summon the dragon. Kinda stupid, though, if you ask me. Considering the boss room's right next to the bonfire, and this is the only way to get through. Can't even rest here till Solaire's done, so he's just with us now. No, Solaire's not gonna die, and I can't leave the area, so I'm gonna have to unsummon him. Item. Vanish. Right, so you pretty much just have to come all the way back here to kill that dragon after you run through to get the item. Seems stupid. But I'm pretty sure the Gaping Dragon is important to accessing the DLC content, so I need to do it. Motherfucker. Son of a bitch! Oh! I'm very sad that that room has killed me twice while I was human. I doubt that I'm gonna need my humanity back for the Capra Demon, so we're just gonna stay undead. For the time being. It's really not that difficult of an enemy. It becomes a common enemy later. It's really just he's in such a small room, and then he's got the two dogs that you can't one-hit yet. Otherwise, I don't think he's too difficult of a boss. I'm confident I can take care of the doggos quickly enough. I honestly never had much trouble with them. Like, I walked into his room, died, and I was like, oh, there's stairs. I can run up those and help weed these dogs out. And it worked exactly as intended. That's all there really was to it for me. I even got a plunging attack off on him, because Capra Demon didn't know how to climb stairs. Capra Kappa. That has to be a freaking Twitch emote, right? Kappa with, like, goat horns. That's a lot of green titanite. Good stuff. Great job. No prob. Am I dumb? Where's the hole in the wall? Yeah, I'm dumb. Whoa, that's the wrong item. Holy shit, when did I equip the S-Stock? I think I might even be fat rolling. I realize I didn't think I actually equipped the S-Stock. That kind of threw me off. I wasn't expecting to have it. Oh, yeah. Huh. It's one-handed mode, doesn't have the moveset I thought it did. Let's see, two-handed though. Stabby? Big stab. Huh. No, okay. I thought the animation played weird when I tried to do the heavy. It's a slash though. That's what I thought. Yeah, it's not bad at all. It's not up to par with my short sword. I also have to remember to use the heavy attack. When I was 100% just switching to it for crowd control before. My Pillars of Eternity guy used an S-Stock for a while. It was an enchanted one, and like him the ability to lifesteal, summon some ghosties. It's pretty cool. Became Arthas for a minute. Played a barbarian. And helmets aren't really a thing in the game, so I wore a metal helmet the whole time. Because there's like one helmet. And then freaking fur armor. I look like Ares. Really cool. And I had the freaking dragon shout. Got the freaking god hammer from the DLC eventually. I was one-handing a bastard sword before that the whole time. Replaced it with god hammer though. That ability to it was pretty sweet. I was really satisfied with how that guy worked out, considering it was my first guy. That was a really good game, though. 130 hours long, but good game. I really enjoyed it. Alright, we got free humanity. If we find a bonfire, I'll use it. Okay. Oh, that was the depths. I have to run back here for the Gaping Dragon soon, but that was that whole area, essentially. It was marked differently in this game. With the parish outskirts. Wow. I think that going up this tower leads us to that sewer just outside of Firelink Shrine. Remember where the rats were? That gate behind them opens up. There's also a merchant right at the end of it. No, merchant's gone. Can't buy moss clumps and purging stones. Fuck me. That rain? Those are bars. Coolio. Undead Berg. Not shortcut number 1, but a slower Berg also connects to Undead Berg, obviously. We know exactly where, we've seen it several times. I think it's honestly a bit more convenient to take that route, the Firelink Shrine itself, which is stupid because it really is longer. I just hate running through water for so long. So I guess it's not more convenient at all. It's a personal thing. For whatever reason, water seems more threatening than Undead Berg. Well, that's where Capra Demon should be. And I'd love to go in there, but I'd also like to find a bonfire so I don't have to run through all those slimy boys again. I would have settled for Firelink, but it's out. Can't use it. Oh man. Slit my fucking throat. That's how you wish being a thief felt in this game, but it's just not. Excuse me? Excuse me! What the hell's in his boss room then? Pretty creepy looking. Definitely the most satanic looking demon in the game. Yeah, this, you got Taurus and you got Fat Boys. And they're little demon statues. They're not really demons, are they? He crushed my block. Oh boy. Get back there quickly enough. Have to make a break for it. Ah, fuck. Can't believe you've done this. Okay. Safetyville now. Can't believe they got rid of the sack chest. Wanna be a sackhead. Got good resistances. Getting back to Capra Kappa should be easy enough. Gotta deal with a couple thieves. 4 enemies in the way total. As long as I don't get parried, should be safe. This is an omen. Parry this. Oh. Parry this. Oh god, that whole corridor is his boss room. Let's find out what's in here then. Really, Kappa? Am I using that term correctly? I know it's not the freaking Japanese demon fish thing. Demon fish turtle man. That was the fucking biggest troll of the century. Here's that merchant who's missing, by the way. Oh, crazy quiet. Hey, what you got? Moss? Moss for various things. Here's bone rust. Sells dung. And curses. Sells humanity. Really expensive though. The fuck? No, I know that. Yeah, what the fuck? Fire arrows. That's something useful. And poison arrows. Hell yeah. Those are really expensive. Please. Okay, all these guys are dead still, that's good. Because he's probably aggroed me because I stepped in his room. No, he's just sitting there. I'd like to get out of this hallway. The block crush is pretty nasty. Okay, this might be a little spookier. Oh, fuck. Can't believe these boys are all dead, but he still has assistance. Maybe the thief will stay dead if I killed him. Alternatively, if I just wait back here, I could fight him without any assistance. I don't think I will, though. I'd like to get my things. There's a whole level's worth of souls in there. Let's go. I'm just trying to relocate him. Might have been smart to Homer Bone out. But I'm really just trying to relocate him. And I'll fight him in the hallway, I guess. Getting a block crushed will be scary, but I think I can skirt around him here. Or right there, maybe. Oh, hey, ran to fire. Awesome. Keep going, you fucker. We are now exploiting. He's killing himself. Maybe they should have thought about that one before putting this fire here. Probably there by default. Plague, but it's fucking him up. It made him look intimidating as fuck when I ran into him at the end of the hall, though. Scary demon man with a big ass fire behind him. I think we're just gonna let him resolve himself, though. He may have sped up or got angry when too much damage there. Ah, yeah, he's wisened up. Not wise enough, though. Fucker. He's moving faster, so he's not getting gimped as much by the fire. Ooh! What the fuck? It's just as dumb. He slowed down, but the music got more epic. I thought about hitting him there, but I hesitated too much. I think those weapons might have fire damage on them. I'm pretty sure they ignited during the transformation animation. Yeah, they do. Then a Dragon Crest shield might be good to pull out if I die. He seems stupid enough to keep hurting himself on this fire, though. So that's their main means of attack at the moment. It's funny how this is like the first major change the mod has made, and I'm still just memeing on him. I should absolutely be taking the fight for a full challenge, but I'm not. He fled? Did not kill him in time, maybe? Or did he run to a different arena? I'm a little spooked by that. I might have to look it up. There's the doll. Okay, so... Oops. Daughters of Ash. Capra Demon fled. the player defeats in any... If the player is defeated, the demon will spawn trigger. Spawn trigger will move to the next location. Player defeats it in any of these places, he will not spawn in an area for the rest of the playthrough until the player moves on to the next New Game Plus. Lower Undead Bird will spawn the player is walking past the Hall of Thieves. Not defeated or encountered, he'll spawn atop a Sentinel's Fortress. Not spawn. I'm just trying to look up if he ran away, because I didn't kill him on a timer. Those doors were supposed to open up on his second phase, but they were just open for whatever reason. Yeah. Okay. So it sounds like that was all intentional. There was no timer, but he's supposed to run away. And now he's going to serve as a sort of a nemesis type character. And he's just going to appear in certain areas that we retrek through often. And we'll have a chance to defeat him. If he kills us, then he'll disappear and go somewhere else. That was scary, though. Too bad this fire ruined him. It won't be there in any of the other fight locations, though, so I'll have to man the fuck up. Right, this leads to the Dragon Bridge, where we met Solaire. The gate door was locked before. We probably have the key for it now, but no reason to use it when you got this one. The Upper Parish. Well, we now have a nemesis. Kind of scary. I can run into him now in old areas. Cool, though. I can just see it ruining my whole day, though. I guess that technically wasn't a boss win. Even though I scummed the fuck out of him. So... we're going back to fight the Gaping Boy, then. My ears itching. Oof. Mouse is on the screen. Ow. I haven't gone human yet because I wanted to get to that bonfire and rest at it, and I'd reverse my hollowing. Not entirely sure I'm gonna beat this guy first try, so might as well reset my spawn again. Wait a minute. Fuck. I think that the Capra Demon was supposed to give us the fast travel, but I didn't kill him. Now I have to hunt him down. It's kind of like the freaking worm in Metroid Zero Mission. How he appears like 3 times ever, and if you don't manage to kill him, then you miss out on your iconic charge beam. Because it's not necessary to beat the game at all, but it's sure as fuck is useful. I really should have just taken this waterfall down. Son of a bitch. I think that's exactly what happened. The freaking Metroid worm example. He probably does run off on a timer then. The wiki page didn't mention anything about the timer, but that's probably how it works. That means the next time I see him, I have to freaking not hold back. I guess a lot of the late game areas were opened up to us to sort of eliminate the need for fast travel, because you can just do them all while you're here. Still, it'd be lovely to have. Feel so much shame and regret. All I wanted to do was be a scumbag, and I've been punished for it. bonfire's right over here. I guess I'll kindle it. It's not like I can get my softy boy back from after I die. So might as well. A doll I picked up all the way at the end of the hall was all we needed, apparently. Let's give Slayer another try. Scratch my ankles. I always like this man's intro. Hey, what's up? And he's like, hell nah. I'm a big ass lizard. Called the dragon, but I don't fly. I'm a poop lizard. Got a big ass sack. This is another guy whose tail we can cut off. I wish that limb severing was more of a mechanic in this game, but there's only like 2 guys who can do it too. And I don't think you get a special weapon from this one either. It just kind of pisses them off. Or pisses them off is the wrong word. It staggers him essentially. He flips the fuck out. I lost sight of the dragon, so I thought he was in the air. Slayer, why are you still throwing shit at him? He's dead. He hasn't hit this fucker once. Not have I, but fuck. Oh my god. There we go. If he tramples you, you're trampled. But if he just grazes you and you're blocking, you'll save yourself quite a bit of damage. If I've got my shield up still. Any slight movement he makes can hurt you. Ah, fuck. I'm alive. Excuse me? Why did that happen? Was I supposed to be... Take care of those files for me? Not all of them. It's probably litter. Memento. Make sure I wasn't holding shit. Can't see. Why shoot? There's like 2 big piles left. Huh. So maybe that was supposed to happen when he noms you with his whole body. I really don't know what the fuck. But this is the painted world, which is all the way back in Orlando. We haven't even been to yet. Ooh. That's good stuff right there. The Elite Knight set. It's lighter than the Knight armor, but it has better resistances. I guess the coat's a little heavier. I might have just pulled the whole statement out of my ass. It's gonna be embarrassing. Closed face helmet. I don't think I can actually wear any of that. I could if I took these pants off, but why would I do that? Oh, this is our lives now. How much for killing a boss in episode, huh? Maybe we will count the Capra Demon. Oof. I feel like this toxicity is doing less damage than more other stuff. Probably all in my head though, so it also looks like it's ticking down slower. Maybe it was a frame rate thing. Maybe just taking on bigger chunks because it was lagging. Well, I'm already infected, so I might as well. This is not a pleasant place. I don't even entirely remember how to leave. Maybe you just ask the boss nicely. I don't think you have to fight her if you don't want to. Her name is Priscilla. She's this sort of half-dragon lady in a nice white dress. Very anime character looking. She was supposed to be the protagonist of the game originally. Where they decided to let you make your own guy. There's a decent chance I'm not even supposed to get in through this way. Probably just fall off the roof or something. Ah, fuck. Ah, boy. I should probably equip the freaking Dragon Crest shield. I'll get used to slow stamina regen. Okay. Equip that dragon shield. Nice, ninja gear. I'd love to have that forever ago. I'm also dead. Oh boy. Stamina still regenerates pretty fast. I think that's more so the delay before it starts regenning than the actual speed of it. And also it just goes faster while you're blocking. That's the real main use of it. Okay, let's give this one another shot. Ah. Oh. didn't look like there was any, sky bridge connecting this house. This might actually be the only way I can get this. I'm trying again. Y'all didn't notice. Ah. I'm kind of glad that we got teleported, because that thing didn't seem to be taking much damage from us, and Slayer wasn't doing anything. Literally nothing. I probably want to fight it a lot later. Son of a bitch. How much I hate platforming in this game? I do. It's worth a shot. Patience, boys. Come on. Give it to me. I want it. Jumping sucks. This is gonna be a mistake. Okay, good. I simply do not have enough healing to survive this toxicity. Kinda stuck with it. Shit. Okay, we need to run back to the bonfire. I might give up on that item. Crash that, I do give up on it. There might be another way to find it, though. Okay, I just want to get my stuff back, and then we'll call it a day. And then we'll explore this place that we are stuck in, because I rested at that bonfire. We are 100% stuck here. And if we leave the normal way, we'd be put in An Orlando, which is probably fine. I'm curious what's gonna happen, because technically the way there shouldn't be open until after we beat Sense Forge. But maybe we'll just go backwards and end up right in the boss room. Of course, I could just leave us somewhere entirely different, too. Certainly didn't go in the same way. The washing pole. That's a long katana. Albino rats. Shit. Okay. Well, that's everything then. Well, said before that we're making good progress. I guess that's technically true. Made it back to Firelink. But now we're kind of stranded. And we also technically didn't kill any bosses. Well, we're stuck here, so this is what makes or breaks the run, I guess. I probably just have to start running around the big bulbous guys. But aside from that, we're stuck here. Unless I can just run back across the bridge. I don't think that's how it works, though. Anyways, I will see you guys some other time. This was a mindfuck of an episode. I'm very stressed out, if I'm being honest. Yeah, see y'all then.